Hi. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Hips and Squats Part 4. Tomorrow to say hi. Oh, whoopsies. Look. Hello. Hello. So this week we're going to continue our focus on hips and squats. We're going to see lots of postures that we've been seeing this week. We'll add in a couple more, but really the goal of each practice this week is to give you guys an idea of that movement creates mobility. So the more that you move, the more that you loosen things up and get into position and stretch into that position, the better posture and position you'll be able to maintain for things like weighted squats or in a workout. So like I said, you'll see a lot of the same postures, but you'll see them in different orders and a different sequence, different ways that we're going to use them so that one, we get familiar with the postures, but also as you continue practicing them, they get easier as they go. So yeah, we'll see that Shiva side stretch that we saw yesterday, which is actually really one of my favorite glute stretches. And then on Sunday for power yoga, we'll also do some hip stuff, but we're gonna up level that to make it a little bit more physically challenging. A couple of announcements. Tomorrow, May 1st, is Virtual First Friday. So wear your Humanity gear. Tag us at CrossFit Humanity all over the place. You can hashtag GST and Humanity First Friday. We want to see you guys in your gear because we miss you and we miss the gym and we miss our community. So let's show the world what Humanity's got. And as always, if you like the video, give us a little thumbs up. And if you have any modifications that you used or any questions, write them in the comments below. And hopefully that's helpful for others. And I'll be able to get back to you as well. All right, let's get started. We're going to begin on the mat. So we'll go on over there and make sure that I'm in frame. I'm inside today because it's kind of cold and cloudy outside. So it's not as fun. So we're going to start today on our backs. So I'd like you to lay on your back. You're going to keep your feet flat on the floor, close enough that you can touch them with the middle fingers. Okay? And then you're going to walk your feet all the way out to the edges of the mat and then just let your knees fall in. And this is how we ended practice yesterday. So we're going to begin practice today in this position, letting the hips just kind of relax, arms alongside the waist. We'll close the eyes. And for about 3 rounds and 3 cycles of breath, I just want you to begin to breathe through the nose and feeling the ribs expand gently in response to those inhales and exhales. So 3 cycles, just through the nose, nice and smooth. Now continuing to breathe through the nose, let's even out the breath a little longer. We talked about this yesterday during the practice, that the inhale is the thing that creates the space. So it helps you find space, open up, lengthen. And the exhale is the thing that helps you soften and actually deepen the posture itself. Because your body is a little more relaxed, your brain is relaxed, your muscles relax. Everything just sinks on the exhale. So we can use the inhale and exhale to just use it in a way that's helpful for the goal, which is to find more movement and mobility in, specifically today, the hips. All right, continuing to breathe through the nose. Next inhale, let's bring the knees into the chest. Give them a little squeeze. And with the arms out wide like a T, drop those knees over to the right. And in this position, I just want everything to get heavy towards the floor. Just naturally allow yourself to open up and twist. No need to push anything here. Inhale, bring the knees through center. And then exhale, knees to the other side. It's the same thing. Right arm out, let everything fall towards the mat. All right, inhale, bring yourself back through center. Okay. This time, we're going to take this right leg and we're going to straighten it out on the floor. We're going to scoot the hips over to the left, and then we're going to drop just the left knee to the right. So we're deepening the twist a little more here, but same thing, just feel heavy. I don't want us to push, we're just getting heavy. Inhale to bring your left knee through center. Let's go ahead and switch. You can scoot now the hips to the right, right knee to your chest. Next exhale, right knee falls over to the other side for the twist. And you might take note here if one side feels a little tighter than the other. Just knowing going forward that we might need to spend a little bit more time focusing on relaxing one side. And inhale, bring yourself back through center. Your knees a little squeeze. Now go ahead and place your left foot on the floor, right foot over and above your left knee. Gonna go for eye of the needle here. So take your right knee and press it away from your chest, and then just gently draw your left knee in. Grab for the back of the thigh. Even if you have more flexibility and space today, just grab the back of the thigh. I want this stretch to be, I don't know, maybe 50% of what you can do. I want you to feel it, but we're not kind of pushing too hard. Just a warm-up part. Go ahead and release your left foot down. Let's switch sides. Left foot over and above that right knee. Press that left knee away from your chest. Next, inhale, draw your right knee in. Okay. Again, notice if one side feels a little tighter than the other. So what I noticed today is that twisting to the left with my right leg was tighter in my lower back and middle back, but my left glutes today, my left glutes are tighter. Okay? And those are just things to notice. They will help us later on and just become aware of what your body is doing. All right, go ahead and release. Knees to the chest, inhale. And then let's start to rock forward and back. Along the length of the spine, 3 or 4 rocks. Then on the last rock, we're just gonna rock to a seat. Okay, and we're gonna cross our shins. Okay? So in this position, not feet close to you, but we're gonna pull our feet out away from us, right? Can you guys see the difference between here and if I was to just pull my feet in really far? I want your feet away from you so that they're a little bit more lined up with the knees. And then I want you to pull the knees in so that you can kind of create a little bit more of a triangle shape, an equilateral triangle with the shins and the legs, okay? All right, inhale, arms up. And then exhale, let's fold. Now, best thing to focus on here is just relaxing the neck. That's also going to stretch out all of those erectors along the spine, along with the outer hips. Continue breathing again, letting the exhale help you settle into posture to deepen the stretch. All right, inhale, walk the hands back towards you. And let's go ahead, we're gonna open this up now and go towards that shin box. We've been doing this over the last couple days. We're gonna add a little bit to that sequence. So you're gonna keep that right shin in front, and then we're gonna pull this left foot around behind us, okay? So in this position, in this kind of new way of doing shin box, I want this front foot to be a little bit out farther away. So sometimes we can see it kind of close to the thigh. Let's just bring it out a little bit. All right, so inhale, sit up tall. So first thing we're gonna do, exhale, you're gonna fold over this front leg. Okay, so you feel a little glute, kind of hammy, outer hammy stretch. Inhale, bring your chest back up. Exhale here. Inhale, come onto that right shin. Let's open the hips. Okay, exhale, bring your hips back down. Inhale to transition the knees to the other side. Okay. Exhale here. Inhale, let's sit up tall. Exhale, we'll fold over that left thigh. Inhale, sit up high. And then exhale, let's switch our feet, our knees over to the other side. Inhale here. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bring the torso up. Exhale here. Inhale, press the hips forward. Come onto that right shin. Exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale to swing the knees to the other side. Okay. Exhale here. Let's inhale to sit up and exhale, fold over that front leg. Inhale, sit up. And then let's go ahead and come onto that left shin. And then exhale, bring it down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So we're going to go one more on each. I'm just going to move so I have a little bit of space. Okay. Inhale, sit up tall. And exhale, let's fold. Inhale, bring the chest back up. Exhale here. Inhale, come on to the right shin. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, switch your knees to the other side. Exhale here. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sit back up. Exhale here. Inhale, come onto the left shin. Open up the hips. Exhale, come back down. And then swing your feet to, or swing your knees to the first side. Now we're going to come onto our shins. Okay. Hi. What are you doing? All right, so we're going to do some cat-cow, and then we're going to do some scap work. Okay. So sometimes things that happen in the upper back can travel down into the lower back, and I'll drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round, press the palms. Inhale, drop the chest, lift. And exhale to round. One more cycle. Inhale, belly drops, chest lifts. And exhale to round. Okay. Now go ahead and bring your torso into a neutral position. Okay. Now on your inhale, you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together and draw the chest down towards the floor. Exhale, round the upper back, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale to drop the chest, squeeze those shoulder blades, and exhale to round. One more. Inhale, drop the chest, shoulder blades in, and exhale to round. Go ahead and reset your spine. And then we did this yesterday. I'm calling this a single leg child's pose. Inhale, right foot out to the right. Exhale, drop the hips down towards the left heel. Looking for an inner right thigh stretch here. So you can stay on the palms, or you can draw to the forearms, or head all the way to the mat. I'm going to go through 3 cycles of breath here. Make these breaths really long. Inhale and exhale. Draw the hips down towards your right heel. Okay? And then again, you can come on the forearms or go all the way back down. Notice here if one side feels tighter than the other. For me, it was my right side. Okay? So at the end of practice, or even later on tonight or tomorrow, if you have a foam roller or a lacrosse ball, remember these places that are a little extra tight today, and then just spend, a minute or two foam rolling and working out some of those spots that are extra tense, so that we can kind of even out this mobility as we go. All right, on your inhale, go ahead and come back to the hands and knees. Tuck your toes. Exhale. Let's go downward facing dog. All right, in down dog, find some movement. So you can wiggle the hips side to side. You can drop the heels to one side. That'll give a really nice side body stretch. Pedal the feet out. Going for some calf work here. Just a couple rounds of breath to move around, find a little more space and looseness in downward facing dog. All right, now let's come to that still downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward to plank. And on your exhale, knees down, hips down, open up, upward facing dog. Let's hold here for just a moment or two. You can wiggle the hips side to side, look over one shoulder, and then the other. And just starting to continue lifting the chest up. Let's tuck the toes on your exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's do that again. Inhale, forward to plank. Knees down, hips low, chest up, up, down. Keep pressing into those palms so you create a really long neck. And then exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, knees down, chest up, up, down. Exhale, down. Good. All right, let's start a little flow. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. And let's just drop the hips down low and lift the chest up. Now we're going to shimmy this right foot over to the right side of the mat. So we place our right hand inside of that front foot. Keeping the back leg straight. On your exhale, take your right elbow and reach it down towards the floor. And then inhale to come back to the palms. Exhale here. And then inhale, right arm reaches up for a twist. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale here. Exhale, right elbow down towards the floor. Inhale, come back up, lengthen the spine. And then exhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, bring the right hand back down. And let's go ahead and straighten out this front leg for a version of pyramid. It doesn't have to be fully straight, but straight enough so that you feel a stretch in the back of even the calf and the hammies on that right side. Now placing your left fingertips or left palm on the floor, whatever allows you to balance more. Inhale, try to lift the chest up, and then exhale, we're going to twist, right arm up. And you can lean back into those left fingertips to open up more. Exhale, release your right hand back down, step back to downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, slip the right foot forward between the hands. Coming into this low lunge. So keep the back knee lifted, but drop the hips down and lift the chest up. Shimmy your left foot over to the left side of the mat. Hands now inside of that left foot. Next exhale, we're going to bring that inside elbow down. Inhale, bring the palm back to the mat. Lift the chest, and then exhale, left arm up, twist. Inhale, bring your hand back down. Exhale, drop the left elbow down. Inhale, left palm to the mat, lengthen the spine, and then exhale, left arm up, twist. Exhale, release the left palm down. Inhale, let's straighten out that front leg. And now keeping your right fingertips on the mat or right palm on the mat, whatever helps you balance. Let's inhale to lift the chest, and then exhale, left arm up, twist. And then exhale, release the palm back down to the floor, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. Let's hold here. Hips low, chest up. Breathe. All right, now we got into this posture yesterday. It's called Shiva side stretch. I wish I had a more generic name for you, but this is the best one that I have for you. So we're going to go left hand stays flat onto the mat. You're going to roll to the outer edge of your left foot. As you do that, your right toes will turn to the right. So all your toes are facing the right side of the room. On your next exhale, you're going to gently just allow the hips to drop towards the mat. Okay, I want this long left side of the neck to kind of stay intact. So in this position, I'm feeling a glute stretch on the right side. I'm feeling a left side body stretch. Okay, look over that right shoulder. All right, inhale to come back to that lunge, hands either side of the front foot. And on the exhale, we're going to come into a high half squat. Okay, so walk the hands over to the left. You're going to drop your left heel down, so it points to the left side of the room. And then you're going to adjust your right foot into a squat position with the foot. Okay, so about pointing to the upper left-hand corner of the mat. On your exhale, you're going to bend your right knee, but you're not going to come all the way down into a half squat yet. I'm just going to keep this position a little higher. I want this inner left thigh to get a nice big stretch. All right. On your inhale, come back to this lunge, hands either side of the front foot, hips down, chest up. Next exhale, downward facing dog. All right, inhale, right leg lifts. Left leg. And exhale, stepping forward between the hands. And keep the back knee up, hips down, chest up. All right, take this right palm and root it down onto the mat. You're going to roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Left toes turn to the left side of the room. And then you're going to allow your right hip to just gently drop down. Get a nice little left glute stretch. Good. All right, inhale. Hands come back to either side of that front foot. And then exhale, go downward facing dog. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go half squat. So from this low lunge, we're going to walk the hands over to the right now and turn your left toes to the upper right-hand corner of the mat. Right heel comes down. And then you're going to bend your left knee, straighten out your right leg, and we're going to get that inner right thigh. All right, on your exhale, hands either side of this front foot into that lunge, and then step back, downward facing dog. Cool. All right, we're going to go through that sequence one more time, but this time instead of a high half squat, we're going to go all the way down. Okay, so inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Left palm stays on the mat. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Right toes turn. Draw the outer of the left hip down. Inhale, hands either side of your front foot for the lunge. Then exhale, walk the hands over to the left for a full half squat. We're going to stay here for a couple breaths. So now you're going to let your hips drop all the way as if you were going into a full squat. Right heel is down, left toes points to the ceiling. All right, on your exhale, hands go either side of your front foot. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Hips low, chest up, inhale. Right palm on the floor, outer right foot drops to the mat. Left toes turn to the left or right side of the hip drops. All right, inhale, hands either side of the front foot, hips down, chest up. Exhale, walk the hands over to the right. Turn your left toes into your squat position. So now your right toes are pointing up. This left heel is down. Your knees should be in line with the toes. Hands anywhere that's comfortable for balance. All right, inhale, hands either side of that front foot. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good. All right. Get into the hip flexors now a little bit. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot forward between the hands. This time, inhale brings you up into a lunge. Okay? So in this lunge position, trying not to be too much on a tightrope so we've got some room to balance. Trying to take our tailbone and go down to the floor so that we can kind of hollow out the belly. Okay? You're going to interlace the thumbs, reach them overhead. As you exhale, get down a little lower, lift up a little higher, inhale. Exhale, lean to the right. As you lean to the right, you can lean a little bit back. That's going to help open up this whole left side. Inhale, bring the torso through center. Exhale here. Inhale, extending it longer, and exhale, lean to the left. Good. Inhale through center, reach the arms up. And then exhale, you're going to go hands down, straighten that front leg. Okay, so now we're in just kind of like a pyramid pose. So what I want you to do from here is you're going to hop your back foot up a couple inches so that you can put your heel flat on the floor. We'll separate the feet a little bit so we get a little bit more space. And then we're going to take this right hip and scoop it in. And then from there, once you set up your feet, go ahead and fold. All right, on your inhale, let's just go ahead and rebend the front knee. We'll step to plank. And then we'll just go downward facing dog, just send the hips back. All right, inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step forward between the hands. And then inhale to rise, full high lunge. Okay. Tailbone goes down, ribs in. Interlace the thumbs. Inhale, extend to the ceiling. Exhale, lean to the left. And if you have a little bit more length, you can go back with that chest or up with the chest so you get more length. Inhale, bring you through center. Reset. Lengthen. On your next exhale, lean to the right. Inhale through center. And then exhale, go ahead and bring those hands down, straighten out the front leg. Okay. So just like on the first side, let's kind of adjust a little bit. So we'll widen our feet. We'll hop the back foot up so the back heel can be down. And then we'll take our left hip and just scoop it in. And then from here we can fold. Good. All right, inhale, rebend the front knee, and then exhale, let's just go downward facing dog. All right, inhale, look forward between the hands, and then exhale, just walk the feet to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together, hands on the shins. Inhale, flat back, lift the chest. Exhale, fold, and now we're going to separate our feet into a squat position. Grab the big toes with the peace fingers. We're going to do a couple rounds of squat and fold. So on your exhale, you're going to squat down. Having your fingers connected to the toes gives you a little leverage to lift the chest up a little higher. So as you press the knees out, let's see if we can flatten out the spine. And then exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale here. Next exhale, go ahead and drop the hips down. Knees out, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, straighten and fold. We're going to go through one more cycle. Inhale. Next exhale, squat. Knees out, chest up. Exhale, straighten and fold. Go ahead and release your big toes. We're going to come back down into the squat. So go ahead on your exhale, just go squat. Okay. You're going to keep your left shoulder inside of the left knee, left palm out to the side. On your inhale, you're going to reach your right arm up and twist. Exhale to release. Inhale, open up, roll the right ribs back. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, open up, twist. Exhale to release. Let's go second side. Right shoulder inside the knee. Inhale, open up, left arm reaches back. Exhale, release. Inhale, twist. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, open up. And exhale, release. Inhale here. Exhale, straighten the legs and fold. Step it back, downward facing dog. All right. Inhale, lift the right leg. And then exhale, bring the right shin forward, right knee to right wrist for pigeon. And we'll just kind of shimmy the leg back. And then we're going to start in this position. We're going to go just 5 cycles of slow breath here. Maybe start like 70% of what you probably could kind of hold on to in this position in terms of intensity. And then after maybe a couple rounds of breath, just then increase the intensity. So I want you to be able to just kind of sit in this position. So once you get situated, we're going to breathe through the nose, 5 cycles of slow breath. Use the breath to create space and to deepen the posture. Swing that right leg up and back. Keep the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. You make some circles with that knee, like big ones. You can drive the left heel down, get a little stretch in the hamstrings, your thigh, just whatever feels good. All right, let's reset our down dog. And then inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left shin forward, left knee to left wrist for pigeon. Again, we're looking to start at like 70%, and then as you relax, hopefully you can intensify the stretch and dive a little bit deeper. So 5 slow cycles of breath. Use that exhale. Deepen the posture. Every time it exhales, there's settle in. Okay. Good. All right, inhale onto the hands. Let's take that left leg, sweep it up and back. Keep the left leg up, bend the knee, open the hip. Find movement here if it feels good. Bring yourself down to downward facing dog, and then now on your next exhale, bring the knees to the mat. Okay, you just sit on the heels for a sec. So we're gonna finish up in a posture called frog. First 5 cycles. We're gonna see if we can intensify the stretch by either separating the knees a little bit more or drawing the hips back a tiny bit so that the stretch intensifies. So we can go kind of like 2 rounds worth, if you will. All right. So frog. I'm going to start hands and knees. Now, I have carpet, so I can just kind of do this at any position. For your knees, I would say you turn this way on the mat, and then knees go out so you can keep them on the mat. Okay? So bring your hands and knees. I'm going to walk my knees out as far as they'll go. I'm going to flex my feet, place the inner edges of my feet on the floor, kind of in line with the knees. Okay? All right. So if you were in class with me yesterday, this is very similar to that horse pose, or kind of like a sumo squat or sumo deadlifts type thing. So if you're ready, you can come down to the floor with the forearms. Okay. Now, once you get your knees as far as out as they'll go, if you bring your hips forward, you lose the stretch. Go ahead and just draw those hips a little bit back towards the heels. And there it is. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, 5 cycles of breath, and then we'll settle in for another 5 cycles. All right, here we go. Breathing through the nose. All right, that was 5 cycles there. Go ahead and find a little bit more intensity. Either separate those knees, even if it's like a half an inch or less than a half of an inch. And then either that or try to scoot the hips back towards the heels just a hair. Okay. Another 5 cycles of breath here. Focus that exhale on the places that feel really tight and allow that exhale to tell the body it's okay. You can let go. Just let go. It's all right. It's all good. Okay. 5 breaths here. We're all done with that. So how do we get out of this? You're going to place your palms flat onto the mat. You're going to press through the palms, just lift the hips a little bit, and then you'll be able to kind of gently shimmy the knees back towards each other. We're going to end this class today in child's pose. Okay, so bring the toes together, let those knees go wide, bring the butt to the heels, and I'd like you to walk the hands out. Now, if you're like, I want something a little bit more relaxing for the final couple rounds of breath, go legs together and then just lay the torso on the thigh and kind of arms behind you. Everybody's forehead will still be on the mat. Okay? And we're going to go 5 cycles of breath in this position to close out. The goal here is to focus your attention on that breathing. One, so you can give your brain a little break from the swirling world around you. And 2, it's going to help set you up for either the rest of the day, kind of crawling into bed, or actually it's going to help pre-workout too, because when your mind's on, your body's on. So it can help for everything. So child's pose, walk the hand. Forehead to the mat, 5 cycles of breath. Here we go. All right, go ahead and gently walk the hands back towards the knees, coming to a seated position. I want to say thank you, everyone that joined me. Hi. Those of you joining me later, don't forget First Friday, tomorrow, May 1st. And again, tomorrow we'll do hips and squats part 5. But we wanted to say thank you for joining us. Here she is. She's sleeping. Every time I do yoga, she ends up sleeping, which is really cute and fun. So thank you guys so much. Let me know if you guys need anything. I'm here. We've got lots of cool things planned coming up. For those of you humanity community members, check out your email later on today. We got some fun stuff to let you guys know about. And I think that's it. Again, leave comments if you have any questions or modifications you used. Hit that like button if you like the video. And have a wonderful day. I hope to see you guys soon. Oh, hi. Hi. Hope to see you guys soon. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. All right. See ya. Have a great day.